Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Paranchikhani vetrunat swayambhu tasmat paran pashyati nantaratman kaschid dhinaha pratyagatmanamaikshat avrutta chakshuhu amrutattvamichan. Samsara begins when the concept of in and out is recognized as real. What is the samsara? Samsara is I am inside the body and the world is outside the body. Because I am inside the body, I am limited. Because the world is outside the body, therefore the world is other than me. Two things. So till such time, the experiences have these two components. The component of being inside and the world remaining outside. Till then, there is no freedom from I. It will continue. Therefore, when Kathopanishad says, Paranchi khani vetrunat swayambhu tasmat paran pashyati. Khani means indriyani. Anchati means gacchati. Para means other. By default, our faculties are extrovert, and therefore, till such time, we are seated in our sense organs. We are bound to be extrovert in life. Paranchikhani. Tasmat paran gacchati. Therefore, we continue to be extrovert. Extrovert doesn't mean only running after the things. Extrovert means accepting this concept of in and out as real. So how do we deal with this issue? See? So we are told, when we move in this world, in that moment, what exactly we are doing? So we come to know that we perceive the world. After the perception of the world, we start projecting things, evaluating, giving value, commenting, suggesting. See? Have we ever suggested what should be the rainbow like? Why it is all the time like this? Let us change. So many years. No. We have no suggestions for the illusory experience. When we come in contact with this world through our sense organs, perception of the world is not a problem. When perception is followed by projection, the world becomes real, and then we start our whole life in pursuit of the worldly things. So, meditation begins from this point. So, how to go ahead? So, first thing, move in this world, perceive the world, but stop the old habit of projection, evaluation, suggestion, this we have to stop. And that technique is called as move in this world with a drashta bhav. Drashta means what? Things are seen, but there are no comments to offer. But this is our default setting. Anything we perceive, we have to give comment. We can't stop without it. We have to. Therefore, meditation is not only half an hour keeping quiet outside and suffering inside. No. So when we thus start perceiving the world but no more projection, world remains outside. The world enters in us only when we give value and importance to something. And if we have given value and importance to something, it is we alone have to devalue that. Nobody can do it for us. Okay. Therefore, meditation is not only half an hour silence followed by frustration. No. Therefore, the first principle, till such time we are seated in our sense organs, we will be extrovert. So should we destroy our sense organs? No. Eyes don't see anything. It is the mind behind the eyes which is going through the experiences. Eyes don't comment on anything, it is the mind. So this mind, let it go and see the things, but make it a conscious effort that we have no comments to offer on anything or anybody in this world. That thing or body will not enter our bosom. And when they don't enter our bosom, impressions are not formed. When impressions are not formed, mind remains pure. See? The second technique is on the drashta bhav. The first is no comments on anything, good or bad. But this should be intelligently practiced. When you are taking food in somebody's house, you have to tell it is very good. But you should not make it real. Oh, the food is very good. Because you have to take second meal also. So, paranchi khani. Then the second technique is if we have given value to something, that alone enters our bosom. See? So, we have to stop giving value to anything in this world, including perfection, including discipline, including peace. Those who give too much importance to peace, they are disturbed any time, anywhere. Those who give importance to discipline, they are miserable in life. We should be disciplined. Let the world be as it is. Why worry? Suppose somebody comes late. But why they should come late? Those who came on time, do you think they are listening? So those who came late, they are not listening. Everybody is the same. Our peace of mind is more important. See? Don't get carried away by those funny things called as spiritual life, no. So, drashta bhav, no comments, no nothing. Second thing, no obsession about anything. Whenever we are obsessed, we have given undue importance to that. See? Like when we give importance to, let us say, children. The importance is so much 24/7, thinking only about that useless fellow. There is no other theme. As if for the first time in the universe on Earth planet, a child is born. Okay, you love, take care, but enough. All the time, 24 hours, the same thing, going on. And then we say, Swamiji, whenever I sit for why meditation? Even normally I keep on talking to myself. Thank God that you are talking to yourself, others don't listen. When you start talking and others also start listening, then it is a prerequisite to go to the mental hospital. So, these two things. Be attentive. When the worldly object cease to influence us, the concept that world is outside and I am inside gets erased. So there is no concept now. I am inside the body and the world is outside the body. Because the world is totally dropped. This is the first step in living in meditation. Not doing meditation. Enough on this world. If this we are convinced, then what will happen? We will start learning from our every experience. And when the process of learning becomes deep, mind will not have any impressions while going through any kind of experience in this world. No impressions. And this process of learning, when it becomes very deep, one example I'll give you, what happens? We stand in front of the mirror and our experience is, reflection is inside the mirror. We are standing, let us take 5 feet away from the mirror. Reflection also looks 5 feet deep inside the mirror. But what is the thickness of the mirror? Are there 5 feet? So, how the reflection has entered the mirror? It is an entry without entrance. Now apply the same principle to yourself. What we see is not the world. It is only the reflection of the world which is caught and the reflection we are seeing. Like in case of the vision, when I am looking at you, our notion is I am looking at you and you are outside and I am inside. But am I really looking at you? I am only comprehending the image which is caught on the retina, which is bathing in the light of consciousness, and the knowledge is that of the image, not that of the object. But this understanding, I am inside and the world is outside, is only because we are unable to learn from our experience. When our mood is good, Everything is so beautiful. When the mood is bad, everything is very bad. So where everything is happening, all experiences, they are happening in the mind. So the world enters the mind like we enter the mirror in the form of a reflection. See? Now, what sadhana? What meditation? Only discrimination, only understanding, only vivek. If there is a reflection of water in the mirror, will that reflection make the mirror wet? If there is a reflection of fire in the mirror, will the reflection burn the mirror? Equally true, when the world is perceived through the sense organs, what we are perceiving is only the images in the mind. So like the image in the mirror does not influence the mirror, exactly the same way, nothing really influences us. Only come to recognize this. See, this example I gave a number of times. I see the black color, green color, red color, white. Are my eyes influenced by any color? See? Meaning, not getting influenced by the world is our natural state. We don't have to do anything. Only through understanding, only through wisdom. See? Therefore, to begin with, we keep the world outside without reacting with the world. Second thing, it is our own imagination. This is important, that is important. Nothing is important in this world. And when the world does not enter us in the form of reality, so be attentive. When we avrutta chakshu, when we have perfect control over our sense organs, the world is kept outside. That is what yesterday we were told, this spiritual wealth. Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Shraddha. Uparati is this. What is called in yoga as pratyahar. Keep it outside. So when the concept outside disappears, can there be a concept inside? They are in relation to each other. To achieve this as the first step on the meditation path is freedom from body identification. When we are not identified with the body as in deep sleep, this concept disappears. In deep sleep, whether we are inside the body or outside the body, whether we are inside this ashram or outside the ashram, whether we are inside Karnataka or outside Karnataka, everything disappears. And therefore, there is no world. Therefore, there is no limitation of any individuality. And that is why everyone wants to sleep. So this urgency to go to sleep is nothing but disidentification from the body. When this happens without going to sleep, ye have conquered the first step in meditation. We have to be convinced of this. Otherwise, we'll only struggle under the disguise of meditation. See? If we practice yoga, karma, upasana for attainment of freedom from body identification, that becomes spiritual practice. If yoga, karma, upasana is done to get something in our life, it is a samsara. See? That is why Patanjali, unfortunately, most misunderstood. When Patanjali defines sthira sukham asanam, that sthira adjective is not attached to the asana. Sthira, steady, is an adjective of the sukham, bliss. Steady bliss is asana. Doesn't matter where you are, what you are. See? Now for this, he gives the technique which is not followed by the yogis. Prayatna Shaitilya. Prayatna Shaitilya means almost zero efforts. Like the river flows without efforts. Ajya dharaya sarotasa samam. The river flows without any efforts. See? So are we able to remain effortlessly happy? If we are practicing asana. Now next step. How this effortlessness or minimization of efforts in life, how can it happen? He gives the second technique. Ananta samapatti. Merging in the infinite. See? Meaning, till such time we are holding on to the body identification, you are not merging in the infinite. You are holding on to the body. And as a result, you will be struggling only. And after some time, the legs start giving pain on the right side, so we turn to the left side. Then it starts giving pain, then again we turn to the right side. Or sometime the leg sleeps, then the other leg also sleeps. Then we argue, why only leg should sleep? So we also sleep. And when the sleep comes, then it becomes a jhatka meditation. See? Therefore, asana is practice for getting freedom from body identification. But those who practice asana, they are extremely buried in body identification. All the time the same thing. They cannot get out of it. See? It is necessary, but how long? See? Like the small kids, if they have to learn this, they have to have some concepts. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. In KG1, KG2. It looks good also. But after having gone to the MSc class, still you go on counting on your fingers. Will it look good? We have to grow. Whole life only twisting the body cannot be the spiritual life. See? Only to the extent body is healthy. And if you want to keep the body healthy, exercise is necessary, but much more than that. Keep your Madhya Pradesh normal. when we take food as if it is the last supper, dabav. See? Always keep hunger in your stomach. Never take food to your fill. That is important. So when the stomach remains normal, most of your diseases are taken care of. See? So when we are sitting in a posture, how to attain freedom from efforts? Now see this tripod which is in front of you. This tripod has certain qualities. First, the distance between the tips of the legs is equal. And the center of gravity of this pole falls exactly in the center. And therefore, there is no undue pressure or tension on one particular leg. And therefore it remains steady without any effort for n number of hours. Now apply the same principle for asana. When we are sitting, where is our center of gravity? Those who are sitting on the floor, sit on the sitting bones. Sitting bones are called as ischai points or pin bones or pin points. See that when you are sitting, open or close your legs and see that your weight lands on those pin bones. See? And feel that yes, the weight is there. Not on the legs, not on the ankles, not on the calf muscles. Then second thing, to make the weight land exactly there, you have to have the spine straight, neck straight, and the hands. This is a big problem. Many of us keep the hands on the knee. It is good for photography, but not beyond it. When you keep your hands on your knees, after some time, the hands will start pulling you in front. So we begin as exclamation and go through the question mark and ultimately underline. Because the body can't hold it. So keep your hands in your lap, not next person's lap, in your lap. And there is an element of fear for every seeker. Suppose I start floating, what will happen? So to remove that fear element, it is necessary that we hold on to something. And as you are sleeping, don't sleep now. When you go, you will see how you sleep. You might not have even observed. Can you sleep keeping the legs straight and hands aside and looking up and sleep? You cannot. You want something to hold on to. Or we put one leg on other leg. So one leg is holding on to other leg. Lest it may run away, who knows? Therefore, to remove that element of fear, we hold our own palms mutually. The best way is the lower three fingers are interlocked, index to index, thumb to thumb. That gives you a kind of hold on yourself without external support. And also, the center of gravity will not displace. If you keep the hands here, the weight of the hands go on the knees and the center of gravity displaces. So what is the right asana? Sthira sukham. You will be at peace. See? No efforts. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to hear. As a result, they get tired. Same thing. When we are sitting, if there are efforts, we will get tired in no time. Now if you observe your own posture, it has achieved two things. Your base is firm. It is no more moving. And vertically, the body is steady. And for that, if possible, avoid taking support of the back of your chair. More the surface area exposed to support, more easily we go to sleep. So avoid taking the support of the back. So now we are sitting only on the base, like this tripod. So the body is firm at the base and steady vertically. Now, we have to get out of body identification. This should be clear in our mind. The first point to be reached in this journey from the virtual I to the actual I, the first station that comes is freedom from body identification. So, we begin. Without my telling, most of you have closed your eyes. It is a natural process. Before we get out of the body identification, we have to have some psychological adjustments which help in getting out of body identification. First, we are here by our own choice and we are cheerful. Whenever anything is begun with a cheerful, happy mood, it is not a burden. And therefore, to that extent, I is not born. Next step, to remove this fear element, we do this bhavana that in our heart is our beloved Lord and our Guru Maharaj. Lord protects us from within, Guru guides us from within. Third adjustment, we have to close the doors to the past. And that is achieved by taking a position. At this moment, we are nobody. If we become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, then there is no possibility of thought suspension. Thoughts will keep coming out. Every thought has a root in the form of somebody. So we take a position. At this moment, we are nobody. Meaning, this is the first moment of our life. There is no past. Like the factory settings, no data, no downloads are done. We also have to close the doors to the future. Therefore, let us not plan anything what we will do after meditation. So when the past and future has gone, now we are in the utter present. Present without past and future is presence. Present is the tense. Presence is joy. Now the last process of getting out of body identification. We will give instructions for relaxing the body, and don't ask questions how to do that. It will happen, don't worry. Unless you come between our instruction and your body. Your body will understand. So we begin. Relax the head muscles. Relax the forehead. Relax the eyebrows. Relax the eyelids. No pressure on the eyeballs. Don't try to see anything. Let the focal length be to the infinite. Anything passes in front of the vision, be indifferent. Relax the nose, lips, chin. Relax the face muscles, ears. Relax the neck from all the four sides. Hang down the shoulders. They are unnecessarily lifted up. Relax the shoulder joints, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, palms and fingers. We pause for a moment. Our body is now divided in two parts, relax and not yet relax. In the relaxed area, the muscle tone and tension is minimized. the weight of our own arms has increased in our lap. The index fingers and the thumbs are pressing hard against each other. Because the mind has given up its hold on these areas. Now we come back to the shoulders. Relax the chest. Go downward slowly. Relax the abdomen. Go still down right up to the floor. Relax, relax, relax. Relax the sides below the shoulders up to the hip joints. Go downward slowly. Now let us relax the back. Start from the back side of the head, the neck. Go down along the spine and relax the whole back. Slowly slide down. Right up to the sitting bones. Another observation. The weight of our body has increased. Sometime one may get pulsation at the sitting bones. This is because the upper part of the body is dropped by the mind. Now come back to the hips, relax the hips, the hip joints, thighs, knees. Relax the calf muscles, ankles, heels, toes. As if walk out of the body. So many bodies are sitting here. There is nothing special about this body, which I take to be me and myself. Now take the front view of your body. Don't forget you are outside the body. So from outside, how the body looks from the front angle, the top, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids. Thus go part by part, downwards. On the way, if you come across some patches of tensions, relax them out. Don't forget you are outside the body. Now go to the right side of the body. Take the right view. Right side of the head, right ear, and go down part by part up to the right hip joint. Similarly, if some patches of tensions are, relax them. Now go on the back side of your body. Don't forget you are outside. Take the back view of the body from outside, the back side of the head, neck, shoulders, and go down slowly right up to the hip and the pin bones. Now come to the left side of your body. When you take the view of your body from outside on the left side, you will see there are more tension patches because the other three sides are fully relaxed. So consciously, carefully, go down from the left side of the head, left ear, part by part. Relax, relax. Come up to the left hip joint. Now you are in front of your body. Now if you observe the shape, the size, the contour line defining the body has become non-distinct. It has become hazy. Many parts of the body are not included in the mind at all. And therefore, the concept of inside and outside is redundant. Now there is only presence. Because the body is dropped totally, don't try to visualize or imagine something happening inside the body. Be ruthlessly indifferent. If you get caught up in that, then you will never be able to come out of it. So the body posture has three qualities now. It is firm at the base, vertically steady, and totally relaxed. Relax means what? Body is not relaxed. It is the mind which has taken the shape of the body. That aspect has disappeared. So the individual mind has dissolved in the total mind. Therefore, now there is nobody to think and nothing to think about. This experience does not have the experiencer. This experience is like the space. Supports everything, opposes nothing. So the sounds are heard, but no more disturbed. When an experience without experiencer happens, the merging in the infinite has happened. So this experience is unlike the waking or dream or deep sleep or samadhi. All these experiences come and go. This unbroken, continuous, homogeneous, one without a second experience is the ultimate. When any thought comes, don't fight with the mind, but trace to the origin of the thought, and you will discover there was somebody sitting there. The remind. Now nothing, I am nobody. If the thoughts are not agreeing, then give the mind a theme to think. Like, if I am someone other than the body, what does it mean? The body has a shape. Other than the body means formless. So what is formless? The space. So let us start playing space. What is the experience of space? Space supports all shapes and forms, but doesn't get influenced by any one of them. Shapes are many, the formless space is one. Therefore, there is nobody other than the space. The body has a beginning, modification, and end. Other than the body means like the space, no beginning, no modification, no end. This education is followed by bhavana. And the bhavana is remaining as infinite space. The moment mind catches anything finite, the thought process is initiated. Therefore, let the mind play space, space. Not I am space, but what it is like being space. When we learn from the tricks of the mind, we come to know mind is trying to irritate us. So start sending habitual thoughts. But we remain undisturbed. Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapattibhyam. In due time, the old habit of the mind will slowly die away. And reactions will stop. To that extent, we have achieved freedom from body identification. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Don't make any memory of this experience, because it was not through the mind where memories are stored. It was a trance mind being, unmani avastha. Samana avastha is world. When we rise above the mind, the world disappears. Take little bit of deep breathing 1 or 2 times and observe how the body is included in the mind. Move your toes and fingers slowly. Now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside the body has become real, and the samsara begins. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.